Nazdar, dámy a pánové, já vás vítám u naší série na hru Dragon Age 2. Já si teda posouvám o něco dál. Nevím, kam s hokem vlastně jdeme. Počká, se podívám na ten psací stůl, co tam po mně kdo zase chce. Ježišmarja. Ariany. Terry je ze Starkavenu. Iduna. Zpráva Fenriel. Holku. To jsou smutný mrv. Miriam. Myslím, že by přestože legendy šitý se změní několik maličkostí. Z chvíle, co jsem dorazil, jsem ještě nepořád udělat vůbec nic. Že to, co mi bolestivá špinavá, že z toho vážně dík. V případě, že se zapomněl, co to vlastně, či je to vlastně vina, že jsem tady. Ten už hrdinu má, ta celá pozdravuje do mé matku. Tak hlavně, že se má dobře. Tak. Je tady pořád ještě? Ale jste, co dneska vymyslí?
Yes, I'm still here. What do you want from me?
So you are here.
Go away, Tegan.
That's enough, Alistair. I think you've wallowed in self-pity long enough, don't you?
And what am I supposed to do?
Start again. Come with me, back to Ferelden.
Oh.
Alistar už mi opustil, proč? Isabella!
Isabella, you look well.
Are you talking about the flush on my cheeks? It must be the whiskey. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Počkej, co se tam odpovídalo, ty vole? Já to nechci posrat teďka. Já s ní chci mít dobrý vztah. A nechci se jí ani
The search for this thing has consumed you. Let it go.
I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Do I get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it.
Griffin. They zip around things, terrorizing Darkspawn with their lightning reflex.
Tak to mě zabilo. Dokonce.
Speed, Griffin. Good.
Sir Taigen už je zase zpátky na koni, jo? Přijel za ním. Variku!
Just
tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
I suppose after the whole business with Carver, it's a good idea to hang on to what you've got. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
Kirkwall needs me.
If nothing else, you give this town respectability, my friend. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Aha, promluvte se Ariku s Okem, hlavní promluvte s Amerikem na šabenicích, společníci, apel na kapitánku, pokání. Navštívte Anderse, ok, tak jsem tady koho všeho, mám ještě, kdo všechno potřebuje mou pomoc. Tady nádherná Andersová klinika. Jo, už nejsem ještě. Tady jsem teprve v Andersově klinice. Ahoj, Andersi.
Maybe I should find a nicer place. Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you?
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
We haven't talked much recently. How have you been?
Good. I just love what Knight Commander Meredith's done with the place. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Is that making it harder for you, with justice?
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
What's the worst that can happen? You turn into an abomination and start... Never mind. Bad joke.
My control is fraying. I cannot hold back justice, or whatever creature he has become, much longer. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirk will have to choose a side.
Tak, Anders si může mezi tím dělat svoji prácičku zase. Tak hlavně, že tady pořád mají krásný čistý vzdušek. Oh. Ještě v oltáři si se mnou chtěl někdo promluvit.
Forgive me, Your Grace.
Faster. The Maker blessed us with minds and a conscience. He does not approve when we fail.
I thought it would end here. Young Master Hawk destroyed Flint Company. None remain. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawk? We were just talking about you.
Saying good things, I hope.
Many people in Kirkwall have good things to say about you.
I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
I think I've met Lord Harriman.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
If I'm standing beside you, that should make her think twice.
Again, your interest in my plight humbles me. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
No. Pokání. Tak a ještě teda... Ježiš, on se ke mně připojil? Aha. Tak to je super, že už se ke mně připojil, no. Musím jenom promluvit s Evelyn na Vikomtově hradě. Jdu to udělat. Ona si asi potřebuje nutně promluvit, tak já si jdu s ní nutně promluvit, ať se mi to splní konečně a potom půjdeme na to pokání, tam si vezmeme nějaký tým. Ťuk ťuk. Vcházím dovnitř, a za mnou samozřejmě princátko Sebastian.
We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the captain of the guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
You had to know cleaning up this mess would be difficult.
It's not the challenge, it's the unending part. And really, I blame you. You poured money into a pot that was already full. Everything has shifted. Good job validating the fears of every anti-Ferelden and Kirkwall.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
Já vím.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen?
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Grouse all you want, but the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. I'm with you if you need me, Hawk. Just say the word.
Jej! Tak, vidíte, s Evelyn už jsme si konečně pokecali. Sebastiane, pojď. To je jak na psa, Sebastiane, pojď. Jdeme. Jdeme, pojď, jdeme. Ty krásu, hej, to mě baví. Je, super, konečně si můžeme zvírat. Ty vole, kolik vás tu je? Je, Carver, šedý strážce. Jestli to je záhadou objevili. Než půjdeme...
Is that supposed to be Andraste's face on your crotch?
What?
That belt buckle thing. Is that Andraste?
My father had this armor commissioned when I took my vows as a brother.
I'm just not sure I'd want the maker seeing me shove his bride's head between my legs every morning.
Ty debil. Je krok. Ten Anders, to je takový kokot. Já z něho nemůžu, to je takový kripl, ty vole. Ale aspoň má vtipné poznámky, to je pravda, no. Aspoň má vtipné poznámky.
Good day.
Dobrý! Taky přeju good day. Good day. Dají. Nádvoří kaple, to mě zajímá. Tak, pak si sebereme ty úkoly, až splníme tady všechny, tak si vezmeme každý ze stolečku. Ano.
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This Lady Harriman, I remember.
Já si myslím, že...
Very wrong in here.
Jo, to mi věří, že to je kurde fix něco velmi špatně. Vidím to a já.
More, you lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
Andersi? Jo, počkej, měli bychom tady asi... Izabela! Ještě budeš kouzelit. To je dobré, že magové si můžou dát všechno. A pak už je tady jenom Hawk.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness.
Ale kam teď? Tady.
Often as a child, they could not have concealed such goings on.
Teď mi to spíš připadá jako nějaký horor nebo něco. Počkej, my jsme šli asi špatně, že? Jo. Ale totálně špatně.
Oh, lower, lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawk. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No apologies necessary.
No, the feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
That's a great line. I should use that. Ooh, I could get it embroidered on my blouse.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
That's my kind of prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
Aj. Aj, tady to není úplně nejlepší, no. Tady se něco hodně posere.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken arse, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
To je velice zajímavý úkol.
Demons, temptresses.
Nebedal. Tohle si nenecháme jenom tak ujít.
Hightown. I remember no such thing.
Já si to taky nepamatuju v klidu. Vůbec nevím, že to tady je. Nebude to tím, že se tam na ten úkol ještě nedělalo, Tarouši. Asi jo? Tím to asi bude. Co ty tu zkoušíš, kámo? Trošku jim tam pomůžeme. Chcete mi říct, že mám v sobě demona? Když zuřím? A pak já vypadám tak trošku potom jako demon, no. Izabela se s ním už poradí, o tom žádná. Jež my jsme nebyli prodat ty věci, nevadí. Prachy potřebuju. Hodně prašulí. No, já jsem takový bohat, že... Padlý přízrak, pojď padlý přízraku. Poradíme si s tebou trošku jiným způsobem. Jep, to tam. Dobře, my. Kolik vás tu dneska je? Pánu na holení. I'm Sveen, to Devil Barber of King Street. Akorát tady jsem Hog. I am Hog, the Devil Mage of Kirkwell. To by bylo dobrý, ale si na to dělat takovou parodii. To na mě kromě sutí nic nečeká. Musím ty věci prodat zase, hlavně ty vetešky. Vetešky, blešky. Já se podívám. Na zemi. Počkej. Když to přesunu do veteše, tak prakticky, dámy a pánové, se mi to prodá pak všechno samo. Jo, už tak sám teďka tady vypotřebovalo krásné. Tak pokud ty rukavice můžu použít jenom já. Počkej. Mají dupaky. Spod hradí. Počkej, kde máme tu věc? Další. Jezus! Tak to divok vypadá, kde bylo, ale s prominutím. Tak. Yes. Ty se mi líbí hodně. Tak. A jakmile tohleto, tak se prostě prodá celá větež. A tím pádem já tady mám rozhodnuté, co chci prodat, co ne. A už zbytečně pak nemusím tady se s tím machat. To je dobré. To se mi to mě baví. Další pánové na holení. Chtějí si užívat. Byla to tady tohletá cesta. Já se tady toho úkolu chci zbavit co nejdříve, já nesnáším kopky totiž. Jakožto správný historik bych je ale znát asi měla, že? Nebo mít ráda měla. Let's finish this. Finish him. Wrong one. Wait. Už z nich dostaneme rovnou jenom prachy? Výborně. Já snažím ten temný děs. Se podívejte na tohle, jo? Izabela to teda z nože pěkně umí. No, jsme tu! Dorazili jsme na místo. Džin, 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 džin. Džin, 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 nahrávání. Džin, 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 džin. Džin, nahrávání. Dobré, no?
Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silver's standard for a whore.
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
Filma to užijte po vzestupu a ten teroženou. Já vůbec třeba, ne?
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Je takhle. Tady máme strašně zvláštní nahrávání. U tady tohohle úkolu.
Let us return to the chantry. I must pray.
První je okrademe a potom... Se jako tady toho démona okrademe.
Let us return to the chantry.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Right. It is demons who should be feared, not mages.
Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
Don't blame your mother. The desire demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
Pak půjdeme nakupovat ze všem všude. Ajajaj, špatná cesta. Tady je dobrá cesta, ano, ano. Tady v tom sídle, aby se čertaj vyznal. No, to byl dobrý úkol docela. Tak.
You're working with Hawk. You don't seem to care about anything we do. What's keeping you here?
Mostly the blooming rose. I'm paid up to the end of the year. I'd hate not to use it.
The brothel?
What? Women can't go to brothels too? You're just not using your imagination. Oh, look. Now you are. You're cute when you're blushing.
Izabela už začíná.
What makes this relic of yours so valuable?
The same thing that makes anything valuable. Someone's willing to pay for it.
That's not evasive.
Look, I didn't get where I am by showing my hand, you know.
No, your hand isn't what I hear you've been showing.
I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the desire demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You acted honorably. Why are you ashamed?
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You seem very dedicated to the chantry. You were put there against your will.
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawk. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
If you want to help me, do it because we're friends. There's no debt between us.
You have a good soul, Hawk. It was truly the Maker who led you to me.
Yeah! A co máme? Oni, běž se s ním promluvit sám a... Zbraně štít. Tak to rychle. OK, tak to se nechám. To se nechám. Na tenhle tvrdý já stejně taky nepoužívám. Tak, to abych to šla prodat, ne? 105, tak dobré, tak to nebudu říkat raději. Sebastiane, co se stalo?
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company mercenaries had it.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the chantry before I could show him.
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to meet them, to save them.
I know. You're a true friend, Hawk. You brought me this to remember and honor them. But if I could bring back our lowest servant by snapping it in half, I'd do it without regrets.
Tak, jdeme.
I'm desperately trying to stay.
Jdeme, dámy a pánové, jdeme prodávat. Já ho pak nechám vyléčit se. Nejdřív však na hradiště.
You know.
You used to be a woman?
No.
That explains a lot.
My family put me in the chantry because I was giving them a bad name. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. I found peace. I found a purpose. Before I came here, I used to be out to all hours, drinking and whoring. I didn't believe in anything except my own pleasure.
Why couldn't I have met you then?
Proč ona vždycky i ta zabije tady tím prostě. Tím ještě jak to řekne, to je úplně Tak, naši milovaní potulní prodejci. Jsme se toho najednou tak rychle zbavili, jo? Wow. Střídmost. Omezení nějaký mák. Tak, dámy a pánové, já se teďka podívám domů. Sam podívám, jestli tady ještě něco nemáme. Dobrý, vím o svých úkolech. Ale první se podíváme tady do mého sídla.
So, this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had more charm.
You don't like my new house?
The house is fine, I suppose. But Lowtown, the smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Oh. Don't you miss that?
You can get your thrills in Hightown if you know where to look.
Oh. And where would that be?
I can show you what I have in mind.
I should go. That was an interesting diversion.
Is that all I am to you? Oh, my wounded heart.
We were using each other, sweet thing. I was curious about you, and now my curiosity is sated. Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
What about love?
Love? We were ratting. It has nothing to do with love.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Why? I'm not. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
I can't imagine you married.
I was his plaything, a prized possession. He saw me with my mother at the market in Lemerin and decided he had to have me. My mother gave me away for a goat and a handful of gold coins. She didn't even haggle over the price. Bitch.
Your marriage was loveless, and you've never experienced true love.
Oh, I've been in love. I fell in love with a man not long after my husband died. He foolishly asked for my hand. I refused to be tied down again, and I fled. It broke his heart. Destroyed him.
I'm sorry it ended that way.
He was better off. I saved him a lot of trouble in the long run.
How were you freed from the marriage?
My husband took an assassin's blade to the back of the skull. And before you start jumping to conclusions, no, I didn't hire the assassin. I did thank him profusely, however. Ah, Zevran. He was an artist.
Zevran! Škoda. Škoda, že už je Zevranek mrtvý, no. Protože to... Ano, Zevran byl umělec.
You're not afraid of being hurt. You're just afraid of hurting someone else.
No, Look, it isn't like that. It's just easier this way. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
Konečně si získáváme na svoji stranu. Já počkej, já se zavřu do svého pokoje. Nikdo nemusí nic vědět. No tam čekáš, Daimony.
I like the doggy. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff.
Yeah, looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the hero of Ferelden's camp.
Yeah! To se mi strašně líbí, jak oni to tam fakt on to tak nádherné. Matko.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
I'm going to make the name Hawke one to be proud of in this city.
I don't doubt it. Your father would have said that, with that exact look too. I just wish we could all be together as a family one more time. But I can't spend the rest of my life mourning Bethany and Carver. They're gone, and I can't bring them back. I guess I just need to start finding you a suitable wife.
Ne, děkuji. Už jsem si ji našel. Tak.
Welcome home, Messiah. You strange how the messages never come while you're home.
Jo, protože já jsem furt někde na... Já jsem totiž furt někde na cestách. Já jsem totiž, pane Bodane, furt někde na cestách. To je všechno přes den? Oh.
So, this relic you lost, how is it you don't know what it is?
It was in a box.
And you didn't open it? You managed to resist the urge?
It was locked. It was a locked box.
Hasn't stopped you before.
What do you want me to say?
Nothing. I just found it curious, that's all.
Hej, oni s Andersem mají ale dokonalý ten. Oni mají s Andersem jeden z nejdokonalejších rozhovorů, protože co tam vyvadějí. Varric, Isabela, Anders. To jsou prostě ty nejlepší. Na to, abyste se pousmáli nad tím, co tam zase malou za nesmysl. Elfí odluka.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fenrir already, but I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him, and now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fenrir went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
He can't be woken up?
The Keeper says he is near death. His lips still fog a mirror, but that is all.
Surely there are mages who can pursue him in the Fade?
I have contacted Keeper Marathari. The Dalish have an ancient ritual that might help, but it requires someone Fenrir trusts to enter the Fade to free him.
I have braved the Fade before. Perhaps I can aid him.
You have been so kind to us. Fenrir thinks of you as a true friend. Marathari is coming to perform the ritual that will bring Fenrir back. His childhood things here will help anchor him.
Frolic through dreams? Sounds like an experience. I'm game.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible. Would you like to stay here or return when she arrives?
This is too urgent to delay.
You have been far kinder than I had any right to expect.
Ty vole, jak se všichni klaněli.
I came quickly, Ariane. I did not wish to tell you by letter how grave your son's situation is. The magic he possesses makes him what the Tevinters called Somniari, a dreamer. Dreamers have the power to control the beyond, what humans call the Fade. Fainreel is the first in 2 ages to survive.
Why are they so rare?
Dreamers have great power in the Fade. They attract demons. Luckily, most prove too frail of mind to survive a demon's possession. A dreamer abomination would be near unstoppable.
Is there a difference between the Beyond and the Fade?
They are the same. By either name, the Fade is the realm of spirits, Thedas' heart, while the mortal realm is its strong arm. The demons who live there covet the bodies of mortals and seek to possess them. Only mages ever touch the Fade in a waking state. Others see it in dreams.
What exactly are we going to do here?
The elves of the Dales were experts in the Somniari arts. They could even help those with no power enter the Fade. I have done my best to recreate the ritual. We will use Fainreel's childhood home as a focus to draw him back through the veil.
What can a dreamer do?
Dreamers are unique for their ability to enter the Fade at will, without the aid of lyrium. In the Fade, they can shape dreams, and even affect the world beyond the veil. Tevinter Somniari used to enter the minds of sleepers, and slay them in their dreams.
Just send me into the Fade.
I told you he was amazing.
Now, Ariane, please excuse us. We must prepare.
Oh, of course.
There is more I must tell you that is not for her ears.
Is Fainreel in danger?
Indeed. And the danger may not come from what you think. Fainreel cannot become an abomination. The destruction he would cause is unimaginable. If you cannot save him from the demons, you must kill him yourself. A death in the Fade will make him what your circle calls tranquil. He will be no threat after.
I will not let him become a danger.
I wish you luck. Now, gather a team, and we will begin. Choose carefully, for all will face temptation.
I never give in to temptation.
I worry what a journey to the Fade might bring out in me.
I admit, I'm a little fascinated.
Let us begin.
Tak, nakonec neberu nikoho, beru jenom sebe. Tam jenom já. To zvládnu nějak. Bude to tak, myslím si, že to tak bude lepší.
Well, it's rare to see 2 forgotten magics in one day. It's usually a slow place, the Fade. Not many surprises. I wasn't sure I'd like this one, but it has potential. Call me Torpor. I have a proposition that might interest you.
Are you a demon?
That is the term humans give us. We existed first, though, so that seems slightly unfair.
I will not give in to temptation, fiend.
Have it your way.
Tak jo. Dobrý. Tak a jdeme čelit úniku. Sám.
That's it, Fainreel. Hard on the downstroke, then lift. Good. I'll have you scribing all my letters soon. If I'd known you were such a brave lad, I'd have brought you into the business years ago.
Does that mean I can come with you to Antitha, Father? Mother said maybe this summer. right, Mother?
Your father never wanted anything to do with you. Don't trust him.
Why are you lying to me?
Don't listen, son. She's always been ashamed of you. She wanted you gone, so she could go back to the dailies. I'm the one who loves you.
But why can't I remember you?
This is a trick, Fenrir. He wants something from you.
Why? That's right. I spent my whole childhood waiting for you.
Your mother never allowed.
My mother loves me. She showed me the letters she wrote you. You never wrote back. And it was Mother who taught me to write, not you. I've never met you before. Who are you?
Don't question
me.
Ah!
You turned him against me.
Complete accident. I was trying to help. Honest.
You have cost me a dreamer, but at least you will provide me a death.
No. Tak.
Let's finish this.
Ještě jeden. Tak. Ještě jsme tady měli vždycky Morrigan, to bylo škoda. A tady takovéhle věci. Tak a ty nemusím nic mačkat, tam doběhne sám. No?
My people, I present to you our hope. His features may mark him as human, but in his heart beats the blood of the Dales. He came to us to learn his heritage, to release the power from a lineage as ancient as our race.
I don't know what to say.
This is a trick.
First Enchanter, what are you doing here? Mother told me the Dalish are honorable. Why would the Keeper lie?
Why would she entrust her people to a human?
You are one of us, Fenrir. Your magic will restore our greatness.
But you told me this magic was outlawed for a reason. Even the Dalish don't practice it anymore.
Could the elves trust you with the power to shape reality? Could you trust yourself?
Don't listen to him. The First Enchanter is trying to keep you from realizing your greatness.
Trying to keep me from temptation. Just like you were. You're not the Keeper. Be gone, fiend.
You. Why did you interfere?
With my power joined to his, Fenrir would have changed the world.
Have you ever seen an abomination? They are ugly.
You took my dreamer. Now you'll take his place.
No tak jo. Použijeme všechno pro to, abychom tě zničili, ty zmetku. Dobře mi. Tak. Už se to dokonce samo uložilo, kdyby se cokoliv stalo. Tak doufám, že už si nic neposere.
I'm not sure if this is real. If so, it is the second time I owe you my life. The fade feels different now. I see the stitches, the seams holding it together. I feel I could wake at any moment.
Dreamers control the Fade and the dreams of people in it.
I see why the Chantry fears us. I've heard tales of magisters who stalk their enemies and use their own dreams to destroy them. You're right. I must master it. Find someone to study under. The Dalish do not have what I need. Perhaps Tevinter. If these powers can be trained, it would be there. My mother would not look kindly on such a journey. Can you give her my farewell?
May the Maker guide your path, Fenriel.
Perhaps there is a way out of this. I can do this.
Tak tohle byl zatím jeden z nejlepších.
Fenriel has mastered his powers.
Then he lives. You saved him. I cannot thank you enough. Keeper Marathari, may I return with you to the Sunderlands? I would like to ask for my son's forgiveness.
Of course. It was you who chose to stay away.
He must go elsewhere to train. There is no one in Kirkwall to help him. He asked me to say goodbye.
My son? No. I must find him before he goes.
It is wise for him to seek guidance. Kirkwall cannot provide what he needs. I truly did not think what you did was possible. You are a rare human indeed. This book belonged to the last dreamer of our tribe. It has a rare magic beyond price. Please, accept it with my gratitude.
Nádhera. Meryl.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
Miluji ty ihlašky tady v tom. Tak, aspoň takhle se můžu to. Minutku. Děláme to jinak. Bukám se k Vyselci, jenom, vy tam furt nesedíte. Ale ten odešel zpátky do Fereldenu.
So he comes down wearing nothing but his boots. We have a few drinks and everyone's laughing at him, but he doesn't care. He was naked. Just airing things out, he said. Ha!
Bylo. Docela jsem si poslechl nějaký dobrý vtip. Hlavní podezřelý. Podzemní železnice.
The alienage is overcrowded. Someone should do something about it.
You are Hawk. A patrol went missing along the Wounded Coast. The Arashok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, did you kill them?
If I did kill them, why would I tell you? You just attacked me.
I seek an answer to a question. What has happened to the missing Karatam? Vengeance is not relevant to this task.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe you. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
OK. OK. Zjistíme, co se stalo na raněném pobřeží, jen co si tady vyřídím úkol Paní Selby s podzemní železnicí. Něco si vyřídím tento krásný úkol a budu vědět, co se stalo. Dámy a pánové, já to tady pro tento díl ale ukončím. Děkuji moc za každý odběr, like, zhlédnutí a uvidíme se u další části na hru Dragon Age 2. Tak zatím adios, amigos.